Hello learners, in today's rural marketing session, we will be learning about rural market research. So what do you mean by marketing research? Marketing research is a function which links the consumer or the customer and the public to the marketer through certain informations, and these informations which are used to identify and define the marketing opportunities and problems. So we'll see what is a definition put forward by American Marketing Association for the rural market research. The definition is the systematic planning, gathering and recording and analyzing data about problems related to marketing of goods and services. Now we'll see what are the types of rural studies conducted. So the rural studies can be conducted based on the quantitative data or qualitative data. Quantitative data means those which are measurable in nature, but most of the rural research, uh, since the rural market is not much occupied by the marketers, it is difficult to conduct quantitative studies. So most preferably the qualitative studies will be preferred to conduct rural market research. It is because the penetration, the marketers have not well occupied or are not much penetrated into the rural market. So mostly qualitative studies are conducted for the rural market research, and the methodologies for the data collection or for the studies of qualitative studies include the 4 A's of rural marketing, U&A or KAP practices, feasibility studies, mapping and distribution, promotion and communication channels. Now we'll see what are the methods of data collection for the rural market research. For any kind of data collection, there are two methods of data collection, that includes the primary and the secondary data collection. The primary data collection includes in-depth interviews, focus group discussion (FGDs), social research, that is the PRA, questionnaire and sampling. The secondary data, that includes the census of India, the NSSOs from the NSO site, NCAER, CSO, DRDA, Panchayat office and all, like for the collection of informations regarding to the rural market. So these are the sources or methods of data collection, primary and secondary. In primary data collection, the PRA technique, it is a set of approaches and methods to enable rural people to share, enhance and analyze their knowledge of life and conditions, and to plan and act accordingly. And the tools included or tools involved in the PRA study is social mapping, resource mapping, seasonality diagram and Venn diagrams. The most commonly used primary data collection methods for the research study in the rural areas are sampling, questionnaire, PRA and FGD. Now we'll see what are the advantages of both PRA and FGD, because most of the marketers do prefer to conduct PRA and FGD. So PRA stands for participative rural appraisal and FGD, that is focus group discussion. So PRA, in PRA there will be a large number of heterogeneous population will be participating, and in FGD very small, like maximum of 8 to 12 people will be participating in a FGD. And in PRA, the participative rural appraisal, all people participate in verbal or non-verbal ways. But here in FGD, like the verbal way of communication or verbal way of data collection is most preferred. The attitude and behavioral, or like PRA is more attitude and behavioral oriented, and in FGD that is more action oriented one. And in PRA, sport analysis by the participants are done, and in FGD analysis is done by another moderator. There will be a moderator who will be listening to the discussion, and he or she will be like concluding, or he will be the person who will be moderating the discussion. In PRA, the participant himself or herself will be giving the suggestions. So these are the most commonly used primary data collection methods from the rural areas, and these are most common methods used for the data collection in the rural market research. Now we'll see what are the research tools used for the rural market research. It includes semiotic analysis, customer IQ, advanced tracking program. So in semiotic analysis, appropriate colors, signs, symbols to avoid inappropriate ones helps advertising agencies in the promotion mix. In customer IQ, the quality, satisfaction and loyalty, which will be the characters used or the features used as the tools. And in advanced tracking program, the tracking brand health and brand equity to analyze different brand performances. So these three are the research tools used for the rural market analysis or rural market research. Now we'll see what are the do's and do nots in the rural market research. So wear simple clothes when we are going to conduct a rural market survey or research or like data collection. Wear simple clothes that matches with the like rural people. And the second point is familiar with the local language or accompany a known person. We should conduct the survey or the study in the vernacular language, or we should be familiar with the local language spoken in that particular region. Third point is spend time with the villagers even though it is not needed to his research. For like since we sit and communicate with the local people, they will be giving more information. If you have ever gone to a rural area to conduct a research, you will have felt the rural people will not give you all the information once you ask the question. But if they feel like you are a trustworthy person, you're a good person, then they will start giving the informations very slowly. So to make them comfortable, the researcher or the one who is collecting the data have to spend some more time with the villagers. The fourth point is purpose and its benefit to villagers should be explained in order to collect the data. So initially you have to explain why you are here and what are the benefits. If they will answer you in a proper way, what are the benefits and what is your purpose, then they will explain and they will be answering in answer very well, so that the survey will be a successful thing. Next point is issues sensitive to respondents should be carefully handled. Next is male researchers should approach a woman through her husband or a guardian of the woman, because in rural areas it is much more conservative thought process. So if a male researcher is going have to approach a woman through her husband or some other guardian in the particular household. Then avoid one-to-one interact as they gather as crowd. Then researcher always carry food, water and first aid kit to avoid health problem. So these are some of the do's and do nots when you go to conduct certain research in the rural market. Now we'll see what are the limitations and challenges in conducting rural market research. First one is the nature of the rural market. Second point is scarcity of rural marketing research budget. The budget will be very less or very minimum. Third point, lack of uniformity in the secondary data collected. Fourth, accessibility. It is difficult to access the data. Lack of facilities in the rural areas because of the infrastructural problems and all. Next, comprehension of research tools. And finally, sensitivity of the rural people. So these points or these features act as limitations in conducting rural marketing research or act as challenges in conducting the rural market study. So I hope all the points in regard to rural market research is understood, and if you feel any difficulty, get back to me. Thank you.